Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Got him. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. H, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, man, I think the key is you got to get to this guy as a starting pitcher. He gets stronger, so I think the first inning is critical. Take away his fastball, jump on him quick, and take it to him, because if you get too late in the game, you'll lose this one.
Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Chris Tillman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Batting second.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. The 2-1 pitch. Segura runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
This one's down to third. Bryant's got it, and a rather easy first out. Ready now, number 7. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Now batting, Manny Machado. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones going back to the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Segura ranging into the outfield. 1 down.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. This team can pick it. Lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Very weakly on the ground. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 6. Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, he's been inconsistent at the plate. The expectations were higher. He's fallen under 240, so that is a welcome single right there.
Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, the big thing is forget yesterday. They got blown out. Okay, we all know it. We watched it. But this is game 2. So you just go out and win the game today and start a new streak of your own.
Here's Adrian now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And that swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's one away. Here's Ichiro now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, Chris Tillman. 9-1-2 due up. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard back up the middle, and Ichiro can't get it, a base hit. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third inning, no score to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to third.
Chris Bryant.
Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. Digging in, Taijuan Walker, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. To third. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
3, shortstop, Orlando.
Ready for another
Arcia.
chance? Orlando Arcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Trumbo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ichiro is after it, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now.
Number 6, Jonathan Scope.
So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Scope. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting
Digging
10,
in to try it again, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. A base hit in his first trip.
Wellington
and that's
Castillo.
swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in, number 7, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Here it comes on 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well. There's
a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Machado.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Judge.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Tillman has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Hit to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
In now, Ichiro Suzuki. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. Brewers forced to settle for one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Brewers 1 and the Orioles nothing. Now at the plate, Ruben Tejada comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Arcia is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, pitcher Chris
coming to the
Tillman.
plate now, Chris Tillman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he has really thrown the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
The pitcher, 0-0, Taijuan Walker.
Stepping into the box, Taijuan Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a liner. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Sheen Segura.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 0-2 delivery. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Mancini is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Scope. He singled his last time up. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back for it is Ichiro, but this one's going to be off the wall. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Wellington Castillo is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Number 7. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mancini going back on it. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now here's a swing, and Adrian sends a high fly ball deep to right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Once again, a 3-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 51.
Digging in once again, Ichiro Suzuki. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. Brewers are out in front 4-0. Hyun-Soo Kim is up off the bench as he'll pitch
for Baltimore, number 25, Hyun-Soo Kim.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Matt Garza comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a fastball just a bit up. No runs on 6 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here is Vidal Nuno. Gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Vidal Nuno.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Dribbled up the line. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hot shot down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throwing to second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Softly hit out towards short, and 1 gone. Now batting, Gene Segura. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. To second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the Bryant now is head-to-head line against Garza. He's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Machado takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Eighth inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge over to his right. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 6.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Third baseman,
at the plate, Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mancini ranging back. Gone! A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting number 23. First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's Adrian now. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. 1 for 4. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Trumbo has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number
so
51.
Striding forward now, Ichiro Suzuki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, these guys are on a roll. Right there, even a soft line drive. What are you going to do? Man, this is just insult to injury. Are they getting lucky or what?
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Tejada has got it, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Ruben Tejada, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside. outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Seth Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Sanchez is after it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States, but what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Taijuan Walker earns his... Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of 3 between the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, as I look at this game, there's one number that jumps out to me. Opposing right-handed batters have hit under 200. He has dominated them. So I know he's looking at this lineup and figuring out who are the guys I can get out. And I right now look right at those right-handed hitters.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Chris Bryant now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And that misses 2-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gene Segura standing in. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Tejada throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this lineup has been on fire. Everybody's hitting from top to bottom. I don't know how you get them out right now. If you roll the ball up there, they'll probably golf it out of the ballpark. They've been that hot.
Here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And that's the 3rd out. An inning in the books. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Segura is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Davis going back on it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting sixth. Center
Still
fielder,
looking for our
10,
first hit in the ball game.
Jones.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the now at the plate, number 7. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Shortstop.
Striding into the box, Ruben Tejada. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Striding in, Wade Miley. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones going back, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0. Into the box now, Zach Davies. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter number 3.
Ready for another chance? Orlando Arcia, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. It's getting hot.
The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Runner's back. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that base hit right there is his 12th game. He's got a base hit now in a row. And you start thinking about it, everybody around the country is paying a little more attention to him. This is where the pressure starts to mount. Let's see how long he can carry this streak.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 3 here in Southern Wisconsin. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Machado is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge.
He bats here at the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
And he lays off. So it's full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jones racing back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Mancini. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis is on his way home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Zach Davies. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Sanchez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Gene Segura standing in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and a runner left on. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now. They're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
The 1-1 now to Jones. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is under it. One away, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in, number 7. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Hit down the third base line.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ruben Tejada becomes the first out of the inning. Hyun-Soo Kim will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Looking to send him packing again. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes him feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Tapper up the line. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is. Pedro Ruiz will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Tejada now out there at short. Scooped up, and he's set down 1 away.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. He'll try it again. 3-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Castillo. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Gary Sanchez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he was trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Milwaukee lead. Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. swung on and hit in the air to left. Davis is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, this is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Vidal Nuno. Gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Zach Davies. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Mancini comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Orlando Arcia. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again, ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now 6 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not bad night.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run!
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on. I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, catcher.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Castillo.
Swing and a little tapper. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance.
Shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Here it comes on 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now here comes Baltimore manager Buck Showalter out to the home plate area, card lineup in hand.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 59, Carlos Torres.
Into the windup,
Now
ready with the payoff pitch.
Spot,
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. To his right, Tejada. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Manuel Piedra. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And he swings and misses on that one. And now the Orioles are down to their final strike here. Baltimore, good night. 5-0 finish tonight. Milwaukee with their 80th win to pace the division. Zach Davies records his 14th winning decision.